Hey everyone. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Okay, so my I didn't feel like hooking up my webcam. So I hope my camera on my MacBook is not as like janky. It's not like real poor. I hope the quality isn't too poor because I'm on my MacBook. So y'all let me know if it's looking okay over here. Okay, is it looking okay? Is it all right? All right. How are you guys doing this Sunday morning? I was like, look, y'all. I actually recorded this review. And when I was trying to edit it, I was like, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out because the episode didn't really have much to it, and I felt like I was dragging. So, let's just get into this daggone review. I'm going to put my intro on so y'all could get up in here, and then we're going to see what these couples for Ready to Love got to give us. Okay, so y'all just sit back, enjoy the intro, and I'll be back. Okay. I feel a little hype now. I got a little energy. That just did it. Dun 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 dun. What is going on, y'all? Let's get into Ready to Love. Can somebody please, anybody please tell me what season of Ready to Love this is? Because I heard that they don't consider the resort season an actual season. So is this season 5 or 6? Because at this point, child, I feel like I'm gonna keep putting 6 because we've been putting 5 for last season. Even though my on demand don't say that, I'm just gonna rock with 6. Child, they didn't confuse all of us with what seasons, episodes, and everything. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna go in order of the way the episode happened. We're gonna discuss these people because child, these people. I will say this. Let me say this from the pictures, I was like, these people look real janky. They look a little rough around the edges, okay? But as we started to actually meet them and see them on the actual screen, I was like, okay, I can do this is a lot better. You say it's 6 to me, but they saying 5. Child, that's what they saying. It's definitely 6 to me. Let me I just want to make sure that y'all can see me and hear me good. Cause if not, then I gotta connect my webcam and if this camera isn't doing well. Okay. But let's just get into it. Okay, so as we all know, Tommy is focusing, as we all know, we're in Potomac, okay? We're in Potomac, and this time we are picking quality over quantity, okay? Y'all, it took me a while in my review. I kept saying it all wrong, okay? Very rough, especially since it's supposed to be from Potomac, home of the Grand Dame. Exactly. I was like, yeah, they looking a little rough, okay, around the edges. After watching the first episode, I feel like this season is going to be boring. No, Stephanie, I don't see boring. I don't see boring. Okay. So, y'all, let's go. Okay. So, we know we're focusing on quality over quantity, which is why we got 7 men, we got 7 women. I feel like I get what they trying to do by like lowering it, making it less people so they can focus on, each individual, but they still got the same concept of kicking people off right away. Like right away, like dang, they be there for like a couple of hours, and the next thing you know, 2 people gotta go home. Okay. So the first person we meet is Paul. And y'all see Paul down at the bottom in the corner, okay? So Paul says he wants a woman who has sexual energy. So he can say, like, what you cooking, what you want to put on the table. You know what? Never mind. And matter of fact, you can get on the table. I said, not don't start, Paul. Don't start, because we're not looking for lust. We're not looking for sex. We're looking for love. Okay. So let's stop with the what you could get on the table. Okay. He was already off to a bad start with me. That's all I got to say. Okay. We meet Decatur. That's not that name, girl. Her name is Dekia. Dekia. We meet Dekia, okay? And Dekia, child, y'all know I mess up a name in a heartbeat. No, it's definitely going to be better than last season. Okay, so we meet Dekia, and Dekia is where's she at on this picture? She's down in the bottom of the quarter too. Oh, that's weird. They both down in the bottom of the corner. Okay, so she looks nice in that yellow. I'm telling y'all, the yellow. I love the yellow against the skin. It just makes everything pop. It's like this nice gold, thing going on. Everything just sparkles. Okay. Um, she says she's waxed, she's vaxxed, and she's ready to mingle because she wants to meet her man. I said not waxed and vaxxes. Okay, she came fully prepared. Okay, she said, I'm all good over here. So you better come correct. But she's ready to mingle. She's ready to find her man. Now I like the Kia, I like her so far. She hasn't really rubbed me wrong. Precious looks like Jerry. Woo! But she looks nice in the confessional. You want to know what it is? It's that swoop. The swoop is so far over. She reminds me of Golden from Girlfriend. She looks like what's that girl name? Maya. She looks like Maya up there. And she totally looks different in person and on screen. Well, not in person, but on screen when she's dating. She looks completely different than she does in the confessional. If that makes sense, like they look like two totally different people. I almost didn't think it was her. She was looking real rough out there at the meet and greet. But I'm telling you, it gotta be because they was hot. Everybody here looked like it was sweated out by the end of this. Everybody looked like they was just all sticky. You know how like when you in a human, you just get sticky and hot, and you like, ooh. It just looked like a lot of that was going on with these people. I'm gonna need Tommy to just put these people inside this house and let them meet under the air conditioner. Okay, give them a fair chance to look their best, because when it is hot, okay, everything goes wrong. You get agitated, you get, just a mess. You're sticky. Your hair, if you got your leave out, it's frizzing up. If you got a lace front, it's melting off, child. Get me out the heat. Get me out the heat, okay? So when the Kia comes in, she sits down, she says hi to Paul. She says, "How you doing?" Paul was like, "Not as good as you. You look beautiful. Is that your name?" I said, "Okay." It's been 5 seconds, Paul. It's been 5 seconds. Calm down. Y'all the only two there. She see you, you see her. You ain't got to do too much right now, okay? This is your chance not to mess it up, but instead you want to run lines like you were in high school, okay? It's beautiful, your middle name. That's like so corny. It's like, you must be an angel because you fell right out of heaven. Like, boy, grow up. Like so corny, okay? So then we meet Tiffany, y'all, and Tiffany is the third person on the top. Okay, so Tiffany says that she likes to touch and be touched, and if you don't know what type of party, that is, then you just don't get it. I said, "Girl, what?" Where they find these people at? Why is that what you say? I like to touch and be touched, and if you don't know what type of party that is, it's giving very much sex party. That's what it's giving. Like, what are you into, child? Why is that your introduction to us? Why you want us to know that? Out of all the things that you could have told us about yourself, this is what you want them to know. Already, I'm feeling a lot of lust coming from this season, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of touchy-feely, a lot of kissing. From the previews alone, and from actually starting to meet these people and hearing things that they say, is giving very much that energy, okay? When Tiffany comes in and she sits down with Paul and the Kia, she was telling them that she's from the country. Okay, Paul, like, "Oh, so can you cook like you from the country?" She was like, "Yes, I can." She got in her confessional and she said, "I am a Southern woman, okay? I make the house a home, you bring home the bacon, and I cook it. You know what that means? Do y'all know what that means for Tiffany? Tiffany is not with the half and half, okay? So if you trying to tell her that you won't pay half the bills, if you trying to tell her that you want to do a split down the middle, Tiffany gonna be like, and she gonna dump you like Naya did Chris, okay? So I need her to make it very clear who she dealing with, that she's a Southern woman, okay? There's no half and half over here. Call the popo, have Paul arrested for bad one-liners. Child, they horrible. They are horrible, and they're so immature. It's like he didn't even make up his own cute ones at that, okay? Like, it's just a whole mess. So, in the where I'm at, and I said, okay. So then next, y'all, we meet Wally. Now, I don't know what it was about Wally at first. I did not connect with him, but when I actually started to like watch Wally, I was like, I think I like Wally. He seems like a cool dude. I can deal with him. Okay. Wally said that he was a former football star, and it's been tough for him to get women because they assume that he have a lot of women. And I was like, you were a former football star. You probably did have a lot of women. What do you mean? Is they assumed it? No, there's football players out here who are not like, like real professional, still playing, who got plenty of women and wives. So don't come at me with they assume I got a lot of women. Child, you got a lot of women. You had a lot of women. Now you just ready to set it down, and all the women that you had, you done passed up and missed out on a good thing. But that's none of my business. That's just not none of my business, okay? So now they all sitting down at the table, and they're starting to talk. And the Kia, she was basically saying like, look, the men outweigh the women. It's like one man. It's like one woman to 10 men, or is it 10 men to one woman? No, one woman, one. I think it was one woman to 10 men. Was that it? Child, I don't know. But either way, she's trying to find her man out of the bunch. She's trying to find her man. So I'm like, okay, I hope that, so far, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not getting opportunists yet from anybody. I don't see anyone here really trying to get fame. It's everything almost seems a little bit genuine than last season in the beginning. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, but y'all know that can change up real simple, real fast. Okay. So, Fernando, y'all, we meet Fernando. Fernando says that his father told him to be a gentleman, okay? And chivalry isn't dead over there. I said, I know that's right. Okay, pull out the chair. Okay, open the door. What happened to those men? What happened to those men? What happened to the men who actually, want to woo a woman? Nowadays, it's like, what you gonna bring to the table? Don't ask me what I'm bringing to the table. As soon as you ask me what I'm bringing to the table, the conversation over. Something about Wally looks reminds me of Chris Mack. Oh, you want to know what it is? It's the hair. It's the hair. That's what it is. And they the same complected. Child, don't even do that, because now, Lexi, you know what you just did? Now you're gonna have me thinking about Chris every time I see him. Why you do that to me? I wanted to like him, and now I'm not sure if I can. I'm just not sure if I can. Wally is the only cute one. Everyone else looks so much like the general manager. Oh God, y'all messed up. So then y'all, Keena, we meet Keena. Child, only thing I remember about Keena's entrance was that dress. Okay, the dress was giving nightgown. I was not here for the dress. And to be honest with you, the ponytail needed about three more tracks wrapped around that ponytail. Hold on, y'all. I think my cat is in the other room and she can't get out. Hold on. Okay. All right. You said you like Fernando. Maybe he comes off weak in person. Wasn't the only one whose wife was cheating. Wasn't he the only one whose wife was cheating? Yeah, he said that his wife was just no, was that him who said his wife was just cheating on him? Yeah, he said his ex had no respect for him. Okay, she was just out here cheating. I said not no respect and out here cheating. Fernando, don't tell your story, side child, because it's making it seem like what's wrong with you that she just out here cheating and not respecting you, and you okay with that? Okay, so eventually you finally decided to break up with her. What's that about? That was really weird, really weird. Okay. Now, y'all, when Demetrius came in, now Demetrius gives me, what's that man name? AJ. Remember AJ from like 2 seasons ago? When I see Demetrius, I think of AJ. And I'm just like, I don't know. Something about him. I don't know. But the women, child, when they see him, they like, ooh, who's that tall, dark chocolate man over there? Who is that? Who is that? During the Ready to Love interview, the woman said that Paul made them feel safe physically and emotionally. Doing what interview with Paul? Who? Paul from this Paul on the screen? P.O. Paul, child. Okay, we'll have to see when that comes in because I ain't see that part. Not today, I didn't. Okay, so him and Precious hit it off right away. Okay, Demetrius and I think it was what did I who's yeah, Demetrius and Precious hit it off right away. She asked him, "What do you like to do? What's your hobbies?" He said that his hobbies is like, he like to do things outside. And she was like, he said, "I hope that you would like to come outside and do stuff with me." And she said, "Of course, if only you consider going to a pole dance class with me." Who picked these people? John, I said a pole dance class. Okay, let me try to make this make sense. Okay, do you want to have him dance on the pole with you, or do you want him to sit down and you pretend he's the pole? How do you want to do this pole dance class? I'm just wondering. Just wondering, it's just a little confusion how this all wraps in together. Because usually the women go to the pole dance class to learn how to dance so they could go, go home and dance for you or whatever the case may be. But I don't see why she would want him to come to the dance class unless she planned on dancing on him, right? But like, girl, what you want him to get on the pole too? Like, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel. It was just very weird. Very, very weird. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Sabrina, let me pull up the woman. Okay, so now y'all we meet Sabrina. Sabrina is the one in the bottom, right in the middle. Okay, Sabrina says she's not looking for a lot, but homegirl pulled out a list. I said, not a lot, but you got a list, okay? And on her list, she said they must be consistent. I said, that's a good one. She said they must be considerate. That's good. Love black people. I said, I love that, okay? And he got to be hot as AF. I said, oh, up. Oh, so she want him to be, all of that, but you can't lack in the looks, okay? You can't lack in the looks. You want him to be hot. I said, okay, granted, that's not really a long list. It's okay. I could deal with her list. She was right. It's not too much that she asked for. But I like Sabrina. I absolutely like Sabrina. I got good vibes from her. I don't know what it was, but I definitely got good vibes from her. Okay. Now, when we meet Laverne, Laverne's a bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Why I feel like we missed someone? Okay, no, that was Clifton. Okay. Laverne's a bodybuilder. And I was like, I can see it. I can see it. Now, I think Laverne is handsome. He's a handsome man, but it's something about him that gives me lazy. We'll get to it when we get to it, okay? Um, he's joking with I can't remember who he was joking with, but he was telling her like he used to be a stripper, and she was like, "Huh?" He was no, he said his career is he's a stripper, and she was like, "Huh?" He's like, "No, I'm just playing." And then I instantly thought to myself, right? How would you feel if you met a man and he said that he was a stripper? Now y'all know you know how it's a big thing like when women used to be strippers and stuff like that, but we never get that version of a man. What if they actually had a man up here who used to be a stripper? How y'all think that would fly over? I would like to see a man be the stripper role for once, okay? I'm tired of looking at the women being the strippers. Can we get us a male stripper? Can we get some eye candy? Can we see somebody, I don't know, like Precious said, maybe go up and down the pole? Just curious. I don't know, just throw it out there and see what happens. In his confessional, Laverne says that he's never experienced anyone who actually wanted him. He never experienced anyone who wanted to build with him. He never experienced anyone that was serious. That was serious. And I say, that's interesting because I don't get that vibe that he can't find a woman that's like really ready to settle down and be serious and be happy. Like, I don't get that. So I found that very interesting, especially when he said it's been hard for him to find someone who actually wants him. I was like, what's your backstory, Laverne? I need some more details about you. What's your backstory, right? I felt like something was missing. Something had to be missing because no one goes up and say, I don't think nobody ever, I never met someone that want me. Okay. Hey, Deja, she said, I'm late. So I don't know what's been said, but I don't know how Troy or Precious were trauma bonding, but I don't know. I don't like, yeah, we didn't get there. We definitely gonna get there. Okay. Um, So Tommy comes in. Oh wait, no. So Clifton, y'all. Clifton. He's cute too. Okay, I said okay, and they was like, who is this big teddy bear walking up in here? Paul said, "Oh, I got competition now. Oh, we got competition now. He got the voice of God." I said, okay, Paul. Paul said more than the women. Okay, Paul, we get it. You got competition. He got the voice of God. Like, what's going on? Child, Paul gave us more in-depth conversation about Clifton than any of the women. All the women was just like, okay, that's nice, cool. It is what it is. Okay. But I like Clifton too. And I feel like I thought I was gonna like Laverne more than Clifton, but after watching this whole episode play out, it's definitely looking like Clifton for me. You will see why on the show why no one wants Laverne in the real world. Oh God, don't come over here with the spoilers. Don't come over here with the spoilers, okay? Of course Tommy comes in, and Tommy get on my nerve, y'all. As much as Tommy get on my nerve, I like Tommy. It's like, one of those things. Like, we're so used to Tommy, like we expect Tommy to be Tommy. So as long as Tommy is Tommy, okay? He just be Tommy. So now Tommy comes in, he's like, hey, who's ready for love? Who's had enough of playing the games? And everybody's like, I did, I'm here, I'm ready for love, right? So he said, who's tired of playing the numbers game and taking your shot and never finding the right one? I said, Tommy, did Tommy not know that Ready to Love was a numbers game? Child, obviously these people are not done playing with the numbers because they on the Ready to Love where it's a numbers game. Everything is about the numbers, child. They still shooting them shots trying to find them the one. Do you not read the definition of what this show was supposed to be, Tommy, before you went out there and made that? Before you said that? Because it's not adding up. It's not adding up. They not actually that tired because they still playing. Okay. He tells them that, look, this time we have simplified it. Okay. As you see, it's only 7 men. It's 7 women, okay? Because we want you guys to really be able to build that connection. We are going with quality over quantity. I said, okay, we get it. We got it. Cool. We get it. We got it. Cool. Everybody's like, oh my God. I think Precious, she was just like, oh, come on. Like, usually, we got more people to choose from. In her mind, she's thinking more people, less chances of her going on, but not thinking that less people, easier to make more connections. You get what I'm saying? I think if she thought about it in the way of like actually having less people to get to know, then she wouldn't have thought of it like, oh, that means I have a higher chance of going home. All right, so Fernando went to take his to shoot his shot with Joy because she stood out to him in that green dress. Joy said, I like your ensemble. Y'all, I said not the suit, not the whole layered up suit. It's hot. It's hot, Fernando. It's hot. Why you come out there with the button up, the vest, the jacket, the tie, everything? Like, boy, he probably had thermals on underneath the pants with the socks, the shoe. It's a lie. It's a lie. This is why that man was taking out that daggone handkerchief, wiping his face down because he was hot. No one told him to go pull out his church suit for this. No one told him that, but he wanted to, so it is what it is. Okay. So he's sitting there and he's talking to Joy, but Joy feels like she's being interviewed. She doesn't feel like he's really trying to get to know her. It's kind of like, so what do you do? What do you want? What blah 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 blah. And she's like, nah. She didn't like the way that he was coming off so strong. But I tell you one thing, I'd rather have someone who's trying to like just find out general things about me than someone telling me, maybe I didn't try in my marriage. Just saying, okay? Just saying. We do find out that Joy is a professional singer. Now, y'all, I saw a video of Joy singing, and Joy can sing. So I was like, okay. Um, and she doesn't have children. Out of all the questions that he was asking her, those are the ones that I remember. Okay. So Wally and Keena sit down. Now, I don't know why. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why Wally and Keena sit down. I don't even feel like they would have been a good match. Okay. I don't feel like they were a good match whatsoever to even want to interact with each other, but somehow we here. Okay. She asked Wally how old he was. He said he was like 33 or something like that. And she was like, I give you 35. And I was like, okay, now what if he would have told you he give you 35 cents? Then what? Hold on. Let me see. How old is she? Oh, I don't see the age. But anyway. But like, why? How you just gonna say that? Okay, he was like, but I prefer older women. She said she don't want nothing to do with him. He's too young for her, and she don't rob the cradle. I said, okay, go ahead, miss you out on a good thing. Go ahead, it's cool. It is what it is, sis. You don't have to. If he's too young for you, he's too young for you. Wally said, nah, it's a no for me. It's definitely a no for me because she obviously is very direct. She's very straightforward, and I ain't what she wants, so I ain't even gonna entertain it. So we can definitely say that Wally and Keena ain't gonna make it, but we already know for a fact that that wasn't gonna happen regardless. Okay, Sabrina and Demetrius, they hit it off right away. Okay, they sit down, they start talking about his past marriage and how he had infidelity in his marriage, and now he's in therapy, and he wanted to figure out why he was doing that, but he continued his therapy. And then Sabrina talked about how she was once married before, and she got married at a young age, and she didn't really know what she wants, so she went to therapy to figure out if she wanted to, like, what she wants out of a relationship and figure out herself and all the other stuff. And I thought that was really not good for them. But I hope that the work that they're doing is paying off, because if you're going to work to find out who you are and what you want, I mean, therapy to find out who you are and what you want. And if you're going to therapy so that you won't be out here cheating on the next person that you get in relationships with, I hope that you have got at least to that part. Because if you have not fixed that part yet, then you don't need to be on Ready to Love. The therapy. Okay, you know therapy. They just I actually like Wally. He gives me a playful, innocent vibe that could be what everyone means when they say he's too young. Maybe, and that may be why I feel like he's fine, because I'm 32, so maybe he just fits in my my bracket of age. But I like him. No, no, it don't bother me none. Um, I like Wally, but not for Tiffany. So I hope that Sabrina and Demetrius don't have actually done the work that they need to do on themselves in order to make the right decision in this process. Okay. Now Paul decides that he wants to introduce himself to Precious as P.O. Now, y'all, she was like, P.O., as in like Popo, like the police. And he was like, as in the post office, because I deliver. I said, get him out of here. Get him out of here. This is like the third corniest thing this man has said all day. First, it was, it's beautiful, your middle name. And then it was, what was the other one, y'all? Child, I can't even remember. That's how corny it was. Wait, I can't remember what it was. Let me scroll back up on my notes. Chloe, every time you say that one of the cast members' name, I have to go Google their photos. I only remember like two. I keep putting the photos up on the screen. We not gonna remember these people for a while, child. Just follow the flow. You should have saw me trying to take the notes. I was like, who's that again? Okay. Y'all, I was literally like leaving underlines so I could go back and fill in the name once they put him up on the screen. It was a whole mess. The way Paul was talking to Ace was uncalled for. We about to get into it. Hey, that's always come and leave them yellow hearts. I love it. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Please like this video. Okay. Oh, okay. So when he said that he was a PO because he delivered, Joy was in the confessional. It was like, Grubhub delivered too. I said exactly, GH. Let's just call him GH. Like you want to, you said you want to be out here giving yourself initials. How old are you? I'm sure nobody he knows calls him PO. This man is all the way up in his 40s, and he decided that he was going to give himself a nickname for other people to call him. That's not how nicknames work. Usually, you get called a nickname, people pick it out for you. You don't go make your own nickname up. Like, how? What is going on? And then the nickname you choose is PO, sounding real stupid. That's stupid, but okay. That's what you want to go with in life. That's fine. Now, Ace, y'all, Ace is really not feeling Paul whatsoever because Ace basically told Paul basically told Ace. Now let's go back to the women so y'all can see Ace. This is Ace right here at the bottom. The first one. He's basically 50, needs to sit down somewhere else. Right. What he say that line? When he said that line, yeah, it's like corny. Okay. Now, when Paul tells Ace, she tells him that she used to be married. She got a divorce. They were married for a year. He decides that it's his business to tell her that maybe she didn't work on her marriage. I said, and who the heck do you think you are to come and tell somebody or ask somebody, did they actually work on a marriage? Who raised him? Who raised him? This whole episode, and this is why I don't understand why he didn't go. Like, I would take Fernando, and I'm sorry if y'all didn't see it, okay, because we're gonna get to the part who go home or whatever anyway. But I don't understand why they would take Fernando, a man who is a gentleman and believes in chivalry, over freaking Paul. Why? Nothing about that makes sense. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all. I was thinking the same thing. Y'all kept PO over Fernando. Make it make sense. Exactly. Like, what kind of sense did that make? I was sitting here like, this is stupid. This is very stupid. I don't care about his suit. Y'all worried about his suit when this man walking around calling himself the PO because he delivers. Get out of my face with this foolishness. It's already given not ready to love. Okay. So after he had the nerve to tell her that she wasn't ready for love, after he told her that maybe she didn't work on her marriage, she was like, "Are you ready to love?" And I said, "Thank you, thank you." Like, who are you? Like, I just can't. Like, everything about him. Even if I did want to like him, I just don't. I just don't. I just don't. His attitude kind of fits his face. Sorry if I offended anyone. And then he had the nerve to ask her, was she intimidated? I said, by who? By who? By you? Hold on. Let me make sure y'all know who the heck this man is. I wish I knew how to zoom this in and zoom it out. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Do y'all see this man? Y'all can't really see this man. But y'all see this man? He got some nerve to sit there and ask somebody is they intimidated by him. Boy, if you don't go sit down, go take a seat. Because what you doing, child, you're not even ready for. These women is going to spit him out and chew him and spit him out alive. He going to be in his confessional talking about something. What happened? Oh my God, like what happened? I'm like, you happened. It was you. You happened. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just you being you, P.O. Paul looking like somebody's granddaddy. Child, Deja, look, I agree with no one should be eliminated on the first day. But if anybody had to be eliminated, I said deleted, child. Look at me. If anybody had to be eliminated, it needed to be Paul. That's who it needed to be. But okay. Okay, so Precious is talking to what's that guy name? Troy. Now, Precious and Troy, they start talking about Romeo and Juliet. They talk about, how, like, if your family don't agree with your love, then sometimes you go to drastic measures to be with that person and it never turns out good and all this other stuff. Cute conversation. Okay. When he's discussed that his mom never told her that she loved him until like maybe 4 years ago, I really felt bad for him because that gotta be hard, okay? But knowing her military background, I guess it's maybe kind of normal, right? But then when we talk to her and she talks about her mother didn't, she doesn't really have a relationship with her mother at all. She was raised by her aunt. They started to do this thing that's trauma bonding. Okay. Now, for me, I think there's a time to like trauma bond and there's a time to not trauma bond. And this is not the time to do it. Because you're clouding your judgment because you're seeing people like you and you want to be together. And two broke people can't be together. Okay. Two people who have never really experienced like real love, it's hard to put them together because they're going to keep, they're both going to be somewhat emotionally unavailable. That makes sense. Like, if you come from love, it's easy to be with someone who comes from survival because you guys balance each other out, right? But if you come from survival and someone else come from survival, it's kind of like where and the love kind of like lacks a little bit. The affection kind of lacks a little bit. I really feel like this was not the time for them to go that deep because if you're going that deep this early, especially about like, not like I just feel like it was too much. It was just like, yeah, my mom never told me she loved me till like 4 years ago. I don't think that was the first conversation that I would want to have with someone. Not saying that anything's wrong with it, but then to realize that she had you see something about people, we're drawn to people like us. You know that? So you know how they say that saying of birds of a feather flock together? We're naturally drawn to people like that. And now that you look at how these people tend to like pull into each other when they have these sessions of trauma, it's like you can see it, you recognize it, and you don't even realize that you recognize it. It's like the energy that they give off just draws you to them. And I think that's what brought them together. So when they actually sat down and had that conversation, especially like, when you talk to someone and you say, oh, Romeo and Juliet. Oh, you be like, yes, I love Romeo and Juliet. Both of them was like, he was like, how you feel about that? And she was like, I don't like it. And I was like, okay. Okay, this is real intense. Okay, you never really find two people to come together and both of them don't like Romeo and Juliet. And then the reason why they don't like Romeo and Juliet is like the exact same reason. And then to come to find out that they kind of much have this exact same, upbringing of without like a lot of love. It was really weird to see how as like people, our energies like draw us to people like us. It's so strange. But I hope that they don't focus on that to keep them together. Like if they're going to try to make this a thing, then maybe they need to, go outside. They need to really make sure that there's other things that they have in common. But I will tell you this. What's this girl name? What's her name? Um, Precious. We need a side. Okay, let me just show you. Let me show you. Precious swoop parts is like here. Precious, this is too far. We could go from here. Okay? This is like the lowest it should go, like maybe here. Like, like here, okay? To get a nice swoop. We don't need to be here because the swoop ain't swooping at this point. I was like, what is so distracting? And she definitely looks a lot different on camera than she does on screen. I don't know. That's why I say it had to be because they hot. Hey, Misha girl, it had to be because they was hot because towards the end of this child, everybody started to look like they were struggling. They all started to look like they were struggling. I was like, "Who? Somebody give them a fan. Give them a fan." The wig was looking real wiggy. Child, I don't even know. We couldn't even see the part of the wig. That's how far the side part for the swoop was. But then she didn't even have the nerve to have it like that far over to have like the hair, flow in the face. You know how you do that? You get like the heavy bangs, you get all that going. It was literally over here to be like swoop to the side behind the ear. Who does that? Why would you do that, child? If I'm going to give me a deep part, I want all the hair in my face, child. I want it all. I don't even want to be able to see a little bit of my eye if my bang going to be, or my side part going to be all the way over there. Okay, yes, the hair was sweating out because they was hot. It was definitely hot. Like right, the lace fronts was lifting, the edges was sweated out. Child, who said that in the live chat talking about keen edges? Said she did better edge control. By the end of the day, y'all, they was hot. Them people was like, this is not it. That's why I said Tommy needs to stop playing. Give them a fair chance to look their best and get them out that heat. Cause y'all know we don't respond to heat well. We just don't respond to heat well. Not a swoop bang. Okay. Child, it was enough for me. It was definitely enough for me. So that's just how that played out with that. They outside because of COVID concerns, but they was like inside of the house too. Some parts, sometimes they was inside, sometimes they was outside. But I feel like either way, if they all still interacting with each other, whether you inside or outside, it's not going to make that much of a difference because it's still the same amount of people in the same spaces. You know what I mean? It's not like you at like a big concert. You might not come in contact with some people. You might come in contact with some people. They literally all got to go in contact with each other, regardless they inside or outside. So I don't see why he just don't let them be in the air conditioner. But this is every season they be outside in the daggone hot sun just melting away. Child, no. Mm-mm. No. You want to wipe off your makeup? Child, y'all know I don't have no eyebrows, right? Imagine me out there on Ready to Love thinking I'm cute with my makeup all on. And then next thing you know, I just start melting and my makeup start coming down. And I just go try to wipe my face. And this thing, you know, next thing you know, my whole freaking eyebrow was off and I'm walking around looking crazy. No, not going to be me. Not going to be me. um, yeah, when they did they filmed it. When did they film it? I'm not really sure, but y'all was hot. Either way, it was hot. Okay. Troy does say that she's a vibe. Okay. And I was like, oh, is this the vibe that Alyssa meant when she said that her and Chris they just don't vibe? So him and her are a vibe. That's what the vibe is, child. Everybody turn around. It's a vibe. It's not a vibe. It's a vibe. It's not a vibe. Say what it is. Makeup equal made up. Child, might as well just wipe it off at that point. Yes, makeup does mean equals made up. Don't nobody, let me tell y'all something. Don't nobody go get their face beat to the gauze to not look like they don't have on makeup. If I'm putting on my makeup, and I mean I'm really putting on my makeup, I want you to see all this beat. You're gonna see every little piece of glitter, glow, concealer. I mean, it's gonna blend, it's gonna look nice, but you won't be able to tell I got on makeup. Because if I'm paying money for all this makeup, you better see this makeup. Just saying. I'm not going for a natural look. Who does their makeup to go for a natural look? Not on TV. Now I may go natural for y'all, but when I'm trying to be beat, child, it's gonna be beat. The Miami season is gonna be great. Can't wait. I can't wait either. Is it gonna come right on after this one? They gonna give us a break this time or nah? Nah. Okay. Like just say you're not attracted to him. Exactly. Okay, so for real, right? Don't nobody gonna pay hundreds of dollars to get their makeup done to look like they ain't get their makeup done, child. You gonna get all this made up. Okay, but anyway, it's time for so Tommy comes out. Tommy comes out and now he tells them like, look, okay, it's time to talk to the women, figure out who's on the bottom, see what's going down, how this gonna work, how it's gonna work out. Okay. So a lot of the men were really, really feeling no, I'm sorry, girl. I don't skip the slide. Okay. A lot of the women were really feeling Demetrius, but I knew that. What happened? Oh, right after? Oh God, we ain't never gonna get a break. We ain't never gonna get a break, y'all. Okay, they still doing interviews from last season. We done hopped into the next one. Okay, so all the women really had their eye on Demetrius. Okay, a lot of the women was really feeling him. Then they brought up Clifton, and you know that was not going to be like. We knew that was coming, child. We knew that was coming. If we going by first initial attraction, definitely it was going to be Clifton, and I guess for some Demetrius, not for me, but for others. Okay. Troy name got thrown in there too. But the women, y'all, they was not feeling. Fernando in his suit, and they was not feeling PO, the delivery guy, or in this case, GH for the Grubhub delivery. Okay, um, they were clearly in the bottom. Y'all know who went home. Fernando went home, and I hated it. I was so upset, and I didn't like it, and I was upset with it. And it's not because I was here for Fernando. It's because Paul, this whole episode, did nothing to stay. Nothing. You may say that Fernando was all up in that suit, hot and sweaty. You can say that. You may say that Fernando was, maybe a little bit too, pushy with the questions. Okay, it's not Troy, Chloe. We got to get these names right. Who did I say? I said Fernando and P.O. Paul. No? Child. I'm done. Let me just log off. Y'all know it's going to take me like 2 weeks to get these people's names right. First, it's going to take me about a week to figure out who's who, right? And then all the names that I'm saying wrong is going to take me about a good 2 episodes to figure out if I'm saying them right or wrong, because y'all know I'll be messing up people's names. But just rock with me. Y'all just rock with me. Y'all know we're going to get there eventually. And when we get there, it's going to be solid. It's going to be solid. Trust me, okay? Paul said everything to send him home, but he stayed. Exactly. This is what I understand. He sat there and told Ace that maybe she's intimidated by him. Maybe you didn't work on your marriage. He told him that he delivery man because he delivers. He from the PO because he delivers. All this stuff. Just doing all the most, okay? And he had the nerve to stay. I don't think Tommy calculated the votes properly. I don't feel like it, because y'all know Tommy came out talking to everyone. And he didn't really, I think he needed a notebook. Next time Tommy go out to, calculate this, he needs a notebook. He needs to tally it down like, okay, one for him, one for him, one for him, one for him. I think he mixed up the math in his head and definitely picked the wrong person. We definitely need a recount, because all Fernando did was ask a lot of straightforward questions, made it seem like an interview, but I can deal with that over someone telling me maybe I'm intimidated by them. I can deal with that. I can deal with that over someone telling me he's the PO because he's the delivery man. Okay? Not what you got on the table. You know what? Matter of fact, you can get on this table. Don't nobody need that. We don't need that type of energy on the first day. I think they lie about some of these ages. You know what? Look, come here. Let me pull this up. He kind of gave me Tyrone vibes. Yeah. So normally people of color, we usually look younger than our ages. A lot of them is given their ages. They just didn't like the way Fernando looked. And that's sad, because Fernando is a gentleman who believes in chivalry. We need them. We need more of them. That's a prime example of the nice guy finished last. All because he wanted to have a suit. Child, you could have got him. I'm sure he wasn't going to have a suit on the whole day. He probably just thought he wanted to pull out his church suit and look his best. And they held him against him. They just held it against them. Kanan age was written all over her face, child. Look. For some reason, Ready to Love is the only show where a lot of the people actually look old, like really look older. Yeah. A lot of the people really look older. A lot of the shows that we watch on TV, when they get their ages, you be like, oh, I thought they probably was a little bit younger than that. This, that, and other. This show, people really be looking their age, if not a little bit older. But why did his partner go to a swingers retreat without him? Because maybe he wasn't into the swinging life. Maybe he wasn't into the swinging life, but he did say she didn't respect him at all. So maybe they were swingers together, and then next thing you know, she decided that she had more fun with the swingers than him and decided to kick him to the curb. Child, I don't know, but all I know is that she said she definitely didn't respect him. I think it was Fernando, but that guy. Who said that? Somebody did say his butt was bigger than his. Child, y'all not about to sit here and go in on poor Fernando. He home already, okay? He already home. Poor Fernando got sent home when it should have been Paul. I thought swingers was a partnership, though. Maybe it was more like orgies. Yeah, because swingers, you gotta have two people, couples swinging, like this. But if you have one person and a couple, then it just becomes a threesome. Who knows? then it just becomes a threesome. Who knows? Nisha said they kept PO for the drama. They kept PO. They probably Tommy rigged the votes the same way they rigged Corey's votes, because y'all know Corey should have went home first last season. She left him home alone. Poor thing. He couldn't even get in on a swinger. Child, if your significant other don't even want to swap you with someone else, that's kind of bad. She ain't even got to do it with you. She literally just giving you to someone else and she ain't want to bring you. Child's giving very much. Maybe he need to go to therapy. And yes, therapy. Yes. Okay. So let's get into Kia being tired. Let's get on. Let's go on. Okay. So Troy and Tiffany are getting to know each other. Okay, so they're discussing the fact that she says that her children know about this. They just want her to be happy. She hasn't been happy for a long time, in a relationship wise, this and other. But the whole time that Troy's saying, he's saying that Troy's realizing that she's not really opening up to him. He feel like it's more to her that she doesn't want to really, be vulnerable with. So for him, he's just gonna put her in the friend zone. Like, she cool or whatever, but I don't see her being able to open up and be vulnerable with me. Okay, so Precious, so Laverne and Sabrina are sitting down in Laverne's corner, because y'all know Laverne got a corner. Okay, I'm about to get on Laverne for a little bit. Okay, Laverne is in his little corners. Precious, Sabrina still comes over there and starts talking to him. As soon as they start getting into a good conversation, here comes Precious. Precious decide that she's going to come inside of the corner and kick out Sabrina, because now it's her turn to have her talk. As soon as they start talking, here come Keena. Keena came in. I said, child, he said this his corner. Okay, he's just gonna sit there and all the women just gonna come over there. And that's exactly what happened. I said, this is what women like. Y'all. So y'all like the men that just be sitting in the back not trying to get y'all, or y'all just go feel like a challenge, you want to go get him? The same way how, Sydney said when she saw Phil and he didn't pay her no mind, she decided that she was gonna go over there because, like, who are you not paying me no mind? Sounds like what Laverne did. Like, Laverne picked out his little corner, sat down in his little chair and said, okay, the women, come rotate yourselves in and out. And child, that's exactly what they did. They literally came in, came out, came in, came out. But I'm gonna just tell you why I got annoyed with Keena, because not only did Keena want to interrupt their conversation, she then wanted to go interrupt the conversation that the Kia was having with uh Laverne. No, Clifton. Clifton done took his time, waited for his daggone girl, what's this girl name? Child. The Kia. Okay, start over. This the part that I cut and start over. Okay. Clifton waited to go get the Kia to talk to her, get to know her, and then here come Keena coming over. I said, no, Keena, girl, you done crashed too many parties too much. You done crashed too many parties too much. You say yes, Lord. The loudest man in the room is the weakest man in the room. Phil kept his mouth closed and shut, and he walked away with the obviously. So, note to all the future men for Ready to Love: just go sit in the corner and let the women come to you. Let the women come to you. But right, so I said, Keena, I need you to calm down, sis, because you just go find your own man. It's 6 other men in here. Why you every time we find somebody with a man here, you come bouncing on over there? But child, she looked so tired. She said, I just wanted to get a Advil. I just wanted to ask if they had an Advil. I had a headache. I said, yeah, I bet you did have a headache, girl. Your edges are sweating out. You just look tired. Laverne said, wasn't Clifton said, Keena just looked tired. Like she just wanted somewhere to sit down. I said, Keena said, it's about 7:00. It's time for me to go to bed, child. I was like, poor girl, like she was hanging on for dear life, like just trying. She was trying so hard. But I'm gonna tell you, sis, you should have never wore that nightgown. You should have never wore that nightgown. That's it. Mm-mm. She was ready for a cigarette. She was ready to relax, child. She needed something. But she should have never wore that nightgown. The nightgown is what threw all of this off of me. Okay. Make sure y'all like this video. 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 The nightgown threw it all out for me. I was like, nope. She going home. As soon as she walked in, I said she going home. That nightgown was a no. It was a complete no. Child, it was, let me pull it back up. Look at this. Child, I wish I could zoom this one in for y'all, but I don't know how to do that yet. So when I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. But the middle part is soggy with a breast at. It's not giving no shape to her body. Like it look a little loopy in the front. It's not like holding up. It looked like she about to get in the bed to go to bed. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And it's not appealing. And she's not like, it's not like she's not attractive. She just didn't do herself any justice coming on Ready to Love to meet 7 single men this way. Because let me tell you something. The Kia down there at the bottom in that yellow dress, killing it. Killing it. Okay. Tiffany, killing it. Sabrina, killing it. Joy, killing it. And since you came in with the nightgown, no, go back to the drawing board, start over. It's given very much Zadia talking about stuff. I pulled out my baddest outfit in the closet when you talking about that little crop top shirt and little skirt. Child, it's giving very much that energy. Put it back. Just go ahead and put it back. If that's all you got, you need to go shopping. Put it back. They should have a stylist on set. Something. They need to have something. Help the people out a little bit. She came in there with the tatas on her day. Do not. Y'all know that the boobs just be doing what the boobs be doing. Just get some tape. Tape them up. Just get some tape and tape them up. I can't. I just can't with y'all. Okay. Y'all shady. Who needs to say anything when you a guy say it for me and I can just repeat it? Okay, so anyway, Tommy Dick comes out and he says that it's time to figure out who go home. I said, y'all really gonna sit us through this? Y'all really about to sit us through this? Like we don't know who going home. Child, we know who going home. We know who going home. The lighting was off. I could see Tommy's makeup running. Child, it was hot. It was hot. It was hot. The outfit is what you are dressed on too. Men are visual. Absolutely. You got to give them something to look at. You notice how, like, when we see all the interviews where everybody say, the first time I saw such and such and that, this color and or that gown and this, that, and the other, and I saw the booty or I saw whatever, I was like, yes, that's the first thing they see, the first thing they remember. Everything else is second. So if you come up there looking like you looking, then that's all I got to say. You get what you get. They need an indoor mixer. I said that. They need to be inside, okay? Stop with this outside mess, having these people looking like they done went through the jungle by the end of the daggone episode. Everybody just looked real rough by the end of this episode. I'm not going to hold you. They looked like they had a long day. Ready to Love had the cheapest, lightest budget, makeup zero, budget zero. They don't have no budget for nothing. That's why they won't do the resort no more, because they didn't want to pay for all them people to stay in that house and feed them. Okay. Remember, Aisha said in her live that Ready to Love didn't feed her that day and she had to go get her some food. I'm trying to figure out what is going on behind the scenes. What is going on behind the scenes of Ready to Love? Okay. They was talking about, remember when they was in resort and they were saying that it was cheap and it was bust down and they ain't had no food, they ain't have this and they ain't have that, child. That's why they ain't in the resort no more. They said y'all go pay for y'all own electricity. And we're gonna meet at the bar and talk about y'all dates. All right, so when Tommy came down there, he talked to the guys and he was asking them who they was feeling. Now, the men are really loving Sabrina. We heard Sabrina name a lot of time, okay? I was like, not enough Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina, do you then, girl? Okay, the Kia got name was said a few times. Joy name was brought up as well. So I was definitely here for all of that. Hopefully they don't send anyone home. They gonna end up sending 5 people home next episode. Y'all know how Ready to Love be doing it. Okay. Now, let me ask y'all a question. When Tommy picked the men to go home, did he say that it was out of Fernando and out of Paul? Or did he just say that Fernando was going home? Which one was it? Because when he said that it was out of Tiffany and Keena, I was like, did he do the same thing for the men? Like, why did he tell them that it was out of them two? And I couldn't remember if he did it for the men, so I didn't want to like just bring it up like that. They filmed a long time too. Yeah, they film all day. It's ridiculous. Um, so I don't know, but I don't like when they tell them like who's in the bottom, because it's kind of like you already going in with the idea of like, dang, everybody put me in the bottom. Like I'm going home. I'm next to go home. Yeah, he just said Fernando, right? So why did he feel the need to put the two to say the two women name? I don't like that. I don't like that. And I wanted to make sure before I came out here going off. But he didn't do that for the men. He came out, said, Fernando, they said you go home. He sat there and told them women that it was out of them two, and he picked which one was going home to let the other girl feel insecure now about the fact that she was on the bottom. That's what I got from it. And I ain't like it, not at all, because now you about to really make this a cat fight for no reason. Okay. All right, y'all. So yeah. Oh, thank you. One of my employees went to on a cruise and she brought it back for me. So I was like, okay, and I love it because it's so loose and fitting and just relaxing. You know, I ain't doing nothing at home but talking to y'all. But I didn't like the way that they made it seem. Someone else mentioned the same thing in another podcast. They did. Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me noticing that. I feel like they doing this with the intention to make these women feel some type of way about either all the men like Tasia did, or to feel like or get insecure about themselves because they were on the bottom. I don't like that. Mm-mm. You start to see when you sit back and pay attention, you start to see how messy production is on the low. But anyway, Pio's game work is just ain't going to work on this show. Even the best game spit a handsome man only has a 30% success rate when hollering. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like you too old for that though. You know what I mean? Like you just get too old for that. Like I don't want to feel like you trying to run game on me. Like if you going to approach me as a man, talk to me like a man. I don't need you to say all these little one-liners and try to make me, nah, I'm gonna be like, that was corny. Like out of all the things that you could have said and did to me, you decided to, you know, ask me was my name beautiful. Child. That's like you must be a track star because you've been running through my mind all day. Like, no. Right, this game's not for you, it's like for who works for you. But I just still feel like it's corny, T. I feel like it's corny. And I mean some women may like it. But I think that comes with like how old these women are. Like we like to be flattered. Like you don't have to ask me is my name beautiful to tell me that I'm beautiful. Just tell me I look beautiful. Subtle. Like just do it subtly. Do it cute. You know, you look beautiful. I love the way the sun shine on you. Like do something like that. You ain't gotta be all whack with it. Mm-mm. Not your name must be Sunshine because you stand out in the room. Like we don't need that. Child, we don't need that. But anyway, oh yes, I forgot about Clifton and Joey. Joy. So Clifton and Joy had a nice conversation. And to be honest, you guys, I loved it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Clifton, he sat there, he had his arm wrapped around her like this. He gently rubbed on her shoulder. And they just looked so comfortable. It didn't look forced. It didn't look like they was trying. It was just like they looked like a couple just having a conversation. That's what I mean, T. You know how, okay, so T Jones, listen. When he sat there, he said to her, he said, so where you want me to take you on your first date, on our first date? And she said, I don't know. You know how like it was like instead of being so like, oh, can I take you on a date? It was like, so where you want me to take you? It was so smooth. And it was just like, oh, I was like, yes. They looked like they already had a thing for each other. Like they knew what was up. Like they was comfortable. And then she gave him her drink. And she was like, first of all, when she gave him that drink, I said, it's COVID. Don't do that. Don't do that. But he took it anyway and he sipped it. And then she said, my lips was all over that glass, right? And he was like, even better. I said, shucky, shucky now. She was like, you ready to go now? He was like, not really. I said, ooh. Something about the confidence, the smoothness of it, all that. It just gave you that vibe where it's like he not really trying, but he trying. He putting an effort, but he not sweating under the effort. Like I was here for it. I took that drink to the he took that drink to the head. Child, her lips been all over it. Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't suggest maybe drinking off of people when you first met them, but child, it was a vibe. Remember that vibe everybody keeps talking about? It was a vibe. All the ladies are gonna come for Clifton. Child, it's about to be a fight over Clifton. He too smooth. He too smooth. That man is used to getting what he wants. Honestly. Honestly, he said he liked to have fun. He liked to go out. And he loud. He outspoken. And the funnier thing about all the things that he said about himself, he displayed none of that. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that he didn't display all the loudness and outspokenness and everything. He was real laid back, real chill, real calm, real collected. I said, I'm gonna keep my eye on him. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. But I do feel like if anybody, as of right now, is going to be a couple, it's definitely Clifton and Joy. Solid for me as of right now, child. Because y'all know, ready to love a change overnight. Solid right now. His vibe with the Kita was smooth too. Yeah, Clifton has swagger. That's easy. That easy kind. Yeah, child. I don't know. I was loving it. I loved his interaction with her. It was just like it just one of those scenes. You know how like the other two were trauma bonding. Like they was really getting deep. The other two was like talking about their marriages and everything and stuff like that. These two just was connecting. They were just filling out each other's energy. And that's what you're supposed to do on the first day you meet someone. Fill out the energy. Fill out if it's going good. And if it's going good, then maybe we could take this to the next level and we can start to really dig deep. But I don't know. I think this season gonna be better than next season. Fingers crossed. Child. Fingers crossed. That's all I got to say. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. How do y'all feel about the couples? The couples, the singles. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Who's not your favorite? Do we see any couples in the making? Hold me, and talk to me, and talk like that. Talk to me, Clifton. Just say ABC slow. Just say the ABC slow. You're gonna be able to like. Wait, you got to put the arm around. You gotta slash down a little bit, like ABCDE. Oh no, I forgot. He got the voice. He got a nice voice, like it's real deep. ABCD. Child, let me stop fooling with y'all. Okay, I hope Sabrina throws out them shoulder pads. She had on shoulder pads. Hold on, let me see if I can see shoulder pads. Sabrina, where's Sabrina? She do got on shoulder pads. The boy with the college ring. College is over. You talking about Troy? No. Wally. Wally is the ex-football player, right? Yeah. You want him to get rid of it? I would just melt around Clifton. Oh, he got all of this. All of this. It's something about being able to wrap up in all them arms. The woman Clifton getting along with her energy is the same time. Sometime she's going to ultimately turn him off. Oh, you think so? That's interesting. PO will be fighting them because Clifton was so impressed by him. Mm, Sabrina is back. Just wait for woo. Is she now? Let me go back to Sabrina. Let me make sure I remember who Sabrina is so I can know if she back, if she when she start acting crazy. It's the eyes for you? You think it's the eyes? Okay. Wally is a glory days type of dude. I ain't got time. Oh, Mercy said that the shoulder pass is back in. You don't know what you talking about, Misha. You don't know what you talking about. What's Jay's? Oh, give me a bacon, egg, and cheese. No, it's too late for that. It's your food. What else I got? Hold on, y'all. I was trying to get some food. All right, y'all. Willie showed up with that college. It's Troy. It's Tori. Y'all, his name Tori. Is it Tori? What's his name? Why every season we come up here, y'all gotta give me somebody's name and spell it out for me and pronounce it in words and write it out by syllables. What's this man name? I promise y'all would do better. I don't know why y'all deal with me. I promise y'all. I promise I'm gonna do better. Okay. Some cats never start rocking with their high school, college, and NFL rings. It's a man thing. I know. I know it got to be a man thing. I mean, but if you worked hard for something, you should definitely cherish it. Okay. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Oh God, it's Tori, not Troy. Okay. And it's what? Wait, is Willie? Is Wally? Wally, not Willie. Child. Give me about 2 more episodes. Give me about 2 more. Y'all gotta understand. Okay, let me remove this. When I was taking the notes, right, I was trying to write the names down how I hear them so that I could pronounce them right. But it just didn't work out for me this time. Okay, it's okay. Just rock with me. Just rock with me. I just swear I be renaming people and y'all just be like trying to tell me and I still don't be picking up until the end. Okay, but it's okay. We got it now. His name Troy for now. Child. We'll figure it out. I don't know the man's name. They call him Troy, so I call him Tori. They call him Tori, so we call him Tori. I thought Chloe was saying Wally instead of Willie. Child, I don't know what I was saying. It's too y'all know I hate when it's this many people because y'all know I be trying to remember people's names and put them all together. We just met these people. Spare me, child. Spare me. Don't nobody tell old women to take off their sorority gear even though they pledged in college. If you was on the show this season, who would you want to match with? Probably Clifton. I like I like Laverne, but I feel like he might have lazy tendencies. Like I don't like I like to be pursued. So for a man to sit in a corner and like feel like you need to go up to him or like sit back and chill, um, my heat on. My heat is on. And I'm getting hot. Yes, I am getting hot because my heat is on and the windows closed. So I'm starting to get hot. Yeah, it's happening. Y'all, I told y'all what happened when people get hot. Okay, the edges is gonna start sweating out. Okay, but okay, so let me go to the man. Let me go to the man. So I like Laverne, but I feel like he's lazy. So I definitely would like to be pursued. So he wouldn't be my type of guy. Okay. Clifton is definitely my type. I like well, he doesn't have to be big, but I like men to feel like they like, like could wrap me up, like body built, or like, how like you grab onto a man's arms and you could feel his arms. Like I like that, right? Who else? I feel like Tori, that's his name, right? Tori is he's nice looking, but he's nice looking like a lot of the guys that I live around or went to school with. So he seems like the most normal type of guy that you would normally come in contact with to actually like date, on a daily basis. Like he could be your real ex. They not crunchy and thirsty, child. I got that 24-hour edge control. What you talking about? I just picked up on a Louisiana accent. Is that where you from, Chloe? No, I am from New Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl. Jersey girl. But yeah, so those probably three would be my type. Willie isn't my type. Demetrius isn't my type. I don't like bald men, so no. Paul definitely, he's looking real struggled in the face, so no. No, yeah, that's it. It would definitely be Clifton, Laverne, and Tori. Those would be like my type of guys that I probably would flock to the most on that show. I don't see anything about Demetrius. Who is he? We talked about Demetrius. What Demetrius say when he got here? Let me see. Um, but yeah, oh wait. Yeah, I got the y'all know I just had a snowstorm yesterday. It's cold as heck outside. It's like 12 degrees. Of course I got the heat on. That's why I'm sitting here hot. I need to open a window, but then be freezing. But let me see. Um what they say about Demetrius? Demetrius. They didn't say nothing. He didn't say much of anything. I know that Precious just asked him would he like to go pole dancing with her, and then he like to do things outside. That's it. I like PO. He could take me to the Essence Festival. Get out of here. He gonna deliver you there. That's what he gonna do. You would think Tori looks way better than when he wears his dreads down. I know, right, son, about them dreads do it, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I say he seemed like the type of guy that I'd be around here, you know. I do love Demetrius' deep complexion though. Yeah, I just can't get with that head. I don't like hair and all this. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a beard, but I can't have too much of that. Here comes the I don't see what the woman see in Demetrius women. I'm just saying that for me, he's not my type. He's just not my type. Yes, Tori is a vibe. Yeah, definitely a vibe. Y'all see, y'all know what I know. Y'all see what I see. I'm here for Clifton. Definitely here for Clifton. Not the festival. You gonna be out there with uh nah, that's the Soul Train Awards. That's the one that y'all forgot that cast name already. I don't even want to remember. Don't bring it up. Okay. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for Ready to Love. The first the first episode. If this is your first time joining the live, make sure you subscribe. We just getting started. I don't know what this season's gonna bring. I don't know if we're gonna be laughing a lot. I don't know if we're gonna be ranting a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be a lot of sexual stuff going on, but we'll figure it out. And then once all the interviews start happening, we get all the backstage behind tea. It's gonna be a whole lot more to this season. So you might as well just strap in that seatbelt. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you could be here for the whole entire ride from beginning to the end. Because when I say we covering it all, we covering it all. Paul is good for the time Jonah Cruise. That's exactly what. Oh, okay. You said none of the guys are just type Mona. Is Rashid for you? Chloe, everything is funny with you. We would definitely be laughing. I was so this because y'all people crazy, yo. You just gotta sit back and laugh at it. I want to come back and do Janet Jackson. I want to talk about Janet Jackson because there's some things that I want to talk about. It's not going to be like a full recap review of all 4 episodes, but there are some things that stood out that I want to talk about for Janet Jackson documentary. And then Married at First Sight, the after party, I need to address some things with that. So we probably do Janet Jackson tomorrow since I feel like there's no really time limit on that. And then we'll do Married at First Sight probably tonight. So either way or around. Maybe I'll put a poll up and let you guys figure out. None of these guys are my type. Single forever women. No. I'll go. I was about to say, what do you mean? No, don't be single forever. Did Janet address the Raj? She said that she didn't have that. She was never pregnant. Like she was on set filming Fame, and like where's this baby that they speak of? Everyone was around her and was saying there's no baby. But I really feel like if Janet did have a baby, y'all think that at 50 years old, having a brand new baby, that you gonna come out and tell everybody that you actually had a baby already? No. Even if she did, she's not gonna say it. But they said that they had proof that they was around and she was never pregnant. Like, you would have to be pregnant to have a baby, correct? So if she was filming a show, then people would have saw her pregnant. But yeah, so we're gonna do Janet Jackson. Maybe I'll do Janet Jackson today. My on demand is not picking up the day after. It's picking up 2 days after. So I gotta start recording stuff to make sure that I can, take notes. Did she say anything about Bobby Brown? No, Evie. Let me tell you. I was waiting for that. I was waiting. That's what I mean by some stuff we gotta get into. We got some stuff to get into. I ain't gonna go into it right now. I ain't gonna get into it right now. We gonna have our live for Janet. Maybe we do that today. She never said there was no baby. She said she wouldn't keep a baby from James. Oh, good point, y'all. Let me go watch it over. Let me go watch it over. Bobby Brown is it 1988. We would just, it's the whole documentary of her life, but she never said nothing about Bobby Brown. But she did have a lot of like love. It seems like she still loved every man she was with. She actually loved and still loves to this day. But that daggone Jermaine Dupri has got the audacity. The audacity. You know what? We won't get to it. She left me. She left out a lot. Even the baby daddy you would think is God's baby. Child, it's a lot. We're gonna get into it because there's some things I had some questions about. But I love me some Janet Jackson. And that's just that on that. But anyway, y'all, don't forget, like this video, subscribe, join me later. Join me later. I'm gonna put a poll up. Look out for the poll in the community post for Married at First Sight, After Party, or Janet Jackson. And whichever one get the most is the one we'll be back with later. All right, y'all. Peace.